Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 76 of the Red Force podcast. My name's Aaron Chilato. Joining me today is Christian Chilato.
I'm back. I'm here. I'm always here.
Yeah, Christian, we woke up early
Too early.
to watch the Microsoft conference.
E3 has started.
E3 has started.
Right?
We talk about games here sometimes.
Okay.
What do you want to say?
Two things that were hype. Keanu in Cyberpunk
Oh, sorry.
looking like the coolest man on the planet. He's got those red aviator glasses.
It's got a robot arm.
He's got robot arms. He's got that long hair. He's got that Keanu aesthetic,
That
right?
beard, yeah.
He is the mentor figure in Cyberpunk. That's hype. Come on stage hype. And then we have Elden Ring from Software. Do I believe George R.R. Martin consulted on this project? Yes. Do I believe he wrote it? No. This is 100% Miyazaki. You look at this trailer, you see crazy fantasy bullshit. You see basically Dark Souls, right? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Basically Dark Souls, right? Looks more like a Dark Souls 2 aesthetic, more fantasy-like, right?
Now, am I mad that Microsoft wasted my time again?
Yes.
An
cool
hour
announcements.
and a half about nothing.
Two cool announcements.
Ridiculous.
Alright. Sorry, Microsoft. You
Anime
dropped the ball.
update. Project Z got a trailer as predicted. Looks
Sure.
alright.
Yep, that's about it. Does Tales of Area count as an anime update?
I guess.
EVE Online. What was it? Fucking Fanny Star Online?
Yep.
Anime update?
Sad times.
You know. What are we going to do? What are we going to do about it?
Where's
E3?
Banjo 3?
Where's Banjo 3? Now, we're waiting for Nintendo, right? But we're not going to have some sort of episode ready for Nintendo. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. Alright? Talk to you next week
Will
about
Banjo
Nintendo.
be in Smash? By the time this uploads,
Next
you won't
week.
know.
We won't know. You have to wait till next week.
Next
to find
week
out.
we'll know.
Exactly.
One Piece this week, Christian. More Wano stuff's trickling in.
Sure, the anime pissing me off.
Yeah, don't worry about the anime.
Alright, filler, Zabo, infiltration, Zabo been dumb. Alright? Anime annoying me. Last episode of Reverie, which means we've got into filler, which I haven't heard anything about.
Okay.
It's at least 2 weeks worth of filler. It's only the 10th. Next week, the 17th, or the 16th. And then we've still got 3 weeks to fill before Wano.
Stampede filler, probably.
Yeah, that's 1 week.
Okay.
Or unless it's 3 weeks to Stampede filler, who knows? But we've got some business to talk about. Alright, Patron. Alright.
We appreciate the Patreon
Shirts.
supporters, Christian.
Alright.
Anthony.
Yes.
Got smashed.
Casca.
Christian.
Yes.
Not you.
Not me.
Jordan Lee.
Yes.
His.
Yes.
And
Tyler Lester.
Ty Lester. Right there on the screen.
That's
New
right.
man. We appreciate the people who support the show. You can support the show for $1. Every buck counts. You know, new technology, all that shit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Alright. New technology. What's next to the new technology list?
Can we get...
Better microphones.
No. The mic setup is fine.
Right, the sound setup is fine. What do you reckon?
Maybe a
Some sort of-
camcorder, some kind of high quality cam instead of a webcam.
Yep. Okay. GoPro.
Maybe I can get some consistent lighting every time I turn this bloody camera.
That's true.
That'd be nice.
True. Alright.
Yeah,
We
but
have-
if the shit's scrolling through, you know.
We have shirts. I'm sure it scrolled past the
Buy 'em.
episode already. Buy the shirt, support the show. Alright? Now, Design Wars this week. Me versus you. Zorro. Star Wars Zorro. Wholly contested. Closest we've ever had. Alright? Technically a draw. But, as you said last week, you don't like draws.
No, I don't like draws.
There was one comment that said, alright, Christian's 3 lightsabers was awesome, and why did Eric put a mask on Zoro? So I'm going to count that as a win for me. I'm going to count that as a point. Just so we can break this tiebreaker.
Alright.
Alright? Now, this week is the final chance of Design Wars. Alright? Before it gets put on the shelf, it might come back, might not come back. Alright? This week, we're trying something a little different. We're going a little off the reservation. Alright? Because I have to drum up hype. Alright? Last week, a little safe. Not too much to think about there with Zorro and Star Wars. It was pretty easy. This one's going to be an insane one. a hard one this week is Jotaro Dio Fusion. What's going to happen? What do you do there? Do you incorporate the stand? Zawaldu and Star Platinum Fusion. Right? Why fusion? Because it's all in the mind. What parts do you take? What parts do you leave out? Pose energy.
What are we talking about here? What kind of fusion are we talking about?
Fusion.
Just whatever.
Whatever that means.
Okay.
Jotaro Dio Fusion. There's a lot to think about there, which is what I want the show to be. Alright? Alright? So, please.
Maybe we can turn the show into a fusion show.
Maybe.
Maybe people like that better.
That's why I'm saying we're going in a different direction.
Alright.
We'll stray off the
Now,
One Piece.
The biggest question is, why did Eric put a mask on Zoro?
Yes.
Because I would have won easily if Zoro had a face.
Sure, but I told you that while you were drawing that.
The problem is,
listen. What's the problem?
Spending too much time getting that face right.
To 1 hour time limit came into play.
Was it going to finish?
1 hour time limit came into play.
Gave up
On the
to get
face.
something out, you know?
Okay. Fair enough. 1 hour time limit. It's a time limit. Alright? Watch the show, please. People in real life come up to me and say, this is the best content you put out. But guess what? No one's watching it. Alright?
Correct.
You gotta watch the show. You gotta support Design Wars. People say it's the best show we got. Doesn't get the views. Alright? So if you're watching this, watch that. Now, more promotion. Alright? More promotion. Shadow Soul, my comic, dropped a chapter last week. Sometime. Wednesday, I think. Alright? Go read that. I'll put a comment. I'll put a fucking link in the description box. People read it on Discord. People enjoying it. Alright? Go enjoy it. Alright? I put it up there. Alright? For people to read. Alright? Things are spicing up.
What would you say people need to get through, Christian? What would you what would you say to the people that read the first chapter and go, oh, you know,
What?
if
First
people,
chapter's remastered.
If people don't get hooked by the first chapter, what can you promise them? What is this about?
Here's the thing. Wrote this thing more than 6 years ago, right?
Yeah.
I've evolved. He's both an artist and a writer. So, part 3 is where the spice begins. The first full-fledged major arc, and we're getting through it. We're almost at the point where the fights are going to start. The fights, Eric. All the setup has been done. All the characters explained. Time for fights. Alright? Get ready for it. You can catch up. It's only 43 chapters. Alright? You can catch up in 2 hours.
What's it about?
It's about a group, alright? A crew, you would say. Alright? They get mixed up in an event in the hometown, alright? They become outlaws. Alright? Main character, alright? Father, mysterious man. Strong man. Powerful man. Leader of a group, alright? They join this group, and now they are working for this group to eradicate the evil tyrannical government, alright? You want to hear my political leanings?
Christian's favourite topic right here.
Exactly, alright?
This might be the longest intro we've ever done.
Sure. Alright, we talked about E3, talked about a whole bunch of things.
Alright.
Alright? That's not taken away from this chapter, though.
Very good chapter.
Very good chapter. Let's not deny that. Great action chapter, alright? A lot of action this chapter.
Spicy chapter, some would say.
So, let me just give you the rundown. Chapter, topic of the show, I know something Eric wants to talk about. Luffy is too strong for commanders to matter.
Yes.
Eric has been on this rampage for a couple of weeks. Let's let him explain the whole thing to the people.
People agree. People
who might not be confused a little bit about that.
Right.
Why is this? Why is that? What's Oda doing? Alright, we're going to talk about that. We got chapter, how strong is Shanks? We got power scale. We got questions. We got it all. Let's start this episode off with the chapter. Alright. Chapter 945. Alright. Last week Zoro didn't die, so we're moving on from that.
Okay.
Alright. Chapter called Olin. We have One Piece Stampede poster.
Luffy looking huge.
Luffy looking absolutely yoked. Luffy character design has changed. Look at that
The
square
model
body.
sheet has been
Updated.
updated.
Exactly. Luffy looking yoked. He's getting that power up. Alright? After that Katakuri fight, he's gonna buff.
Yep.
Getting yoked. Alright? Good looking color. Some color choices I'm not too sure about. Zabo, I don't, you know, look a little weird in that.
White and blue on Rob Lucci's weird, but
Blue.
whatever, you know.
Well, he's wearing that. It's a CP0 shit. Why is the white blue vest? Weird. CP's Lucci in this movie. Zabo in this movie. I'm gonna clash for 5 seconds again.
Yes.
All right. It's just the meme of the movies now.
But is Oda like being like, they're gonna fight each other? I think so.
Exactly. All right. That's crazy. If Rob Lucci is the final villain for Zabo, is Rob Lucci stronger than Admirals? That's my question for you. Because if it's Zabo's final opponent, we all know Zabo's busted. We all know Zabo's busted.
CP0,
Yep.
Rob Lucci,
Top dog. Some would say top dog.
parallel to Luffy, equal to Luffy in NS Lobby.
Sure. We know he would train extremely hard.
He would
after
train
the loss.
indeed very hard. He got promoted.
Sure. Haki confirmed.
Is he? The problem is, how does he match Luffy's growth on this Pirate King run? To at
Maybe-
least get to fucking Admiral level.
Well, if he's in Wano, you know, he could get fights and shit there.
We suspect Zaba's around Admiral level, right?
I mean, depends right now.
Lower.
First commander /
Somewhere, but yeah,
Admiral.
somewhere between first
Who
commander.
knows? We
So
can't really
around
gauge
where
it.
Luffy is.
Okay.
In that bracket between Admiral and first commander.
All right.
I would say Zaba's better.
I would too.
But
He's got 2 years.
Luffy's on the rapid rise.
Exactly. All right. Let's start this chapter. Flower Capital. Orochi running away, happy with himself, ordering his men to kill everyone who gets in his way or
Yeah.
goes against him. All right. Zoro trying to get after Orochi, but Kirishiro.
Small panel of some people holding their mouths while they cry, Christian.
Exactly.
Don't want to get caught.
All right. After Orochi, Kirishiro blocking his path. Zoro looking a little bit sweaty. All right, a little bit sweaty. Kirishiro, chill, cool, calm, collected. Now does Kirishiro get a spot on the coolest man list?
It's very cool.
He's very cool.
Need to
Never
see
loses
more.
his cool.
Now, will Robin lose her position? I'm seeing a lot of sweat this arc.
That's true. I am seeing a lot of sweat on Robin this arc.
Yep.
Don't like to see it. Will she be replaced by Kirishiro?
Do we even
We'll
remember
see.
the ranking?
Who was number one?
Let us know in the comments who was number one. Give us the top 5 coolest characters in One Piece. We've done it like 4 times.
Level-headed, never get surprised. Hawkins definitely on the list. Cool, calm, collected.
Yes.
Master manipulator. We'll get to Hawkins in a minute, all right? But first, let's talk about the rest of the chapter.
All
All right. Kirishiro having a good time. You know, he's laughing. He's having a good time. You know, what's this Zoro guy? All right, weakling. All right, Zoro huffing and puffing. People saying Zoro's angry. He's upset. This is why he's not putting haki on his swords. All this kind of stuff. I tend to agree, but we don't know that Zoro can sustain the armament haki for general combat, or is it only for special moves? It's a good question.
We don't know.
We don't know. We've seen him use it with 3,000 world. How many fucking 5 billion worlds?
3 billion world.
Yeah.
Trisensico.
We've seen it with
When he cut Pika.
Onigiri,
Yep.
and that's about it.
Yep.
So only for special moves,
Not general attacks.
not general attacks. We'll see. All right, we'll see about that Zoro.
Yeah, people are just gonna throw nonsense at us because we said that.
Whatever. Show me otherwise.
Alright.
He doesn't use it for general combat. That's factual.
Okay.
He might not use the ultimate armament hardening technique, but he may have the flow on his swords.
Yeah.
Of course. Kirishiro also has that flow. Definitely. Whatever the fuck we're calling this new haki. Alright? Is it flow? Is it some sort of a fucking force palm? I don't know.
Whatever. We'll call it when Luffy gets it.
Yeah.
We'll call it something.
Alright. The ninja group has arrived. And they have information on the Straw Hats thanks to Hawkins. Hawkins is a big player in this arc, alright?
Yes.
Alright. Fukuro Kuju wants to capture one of them and make them talk. People saying this is foreshadowing for Usopp to get caught.
Usopp wouldn't talk.
I know Usopp would, but we're testing Usopp's will.
Okay.
Alright?
He's running away.
He is running away. I don't think Usopp would
I
talk.
back Usopp in against these fucking chumps.
I do too. Alright? I do. Here's the thing. Luffy's about to break out of prison. Do we need Luffy to break out and then another Straw Hat gets captured and then we have to break that Straw Hat out? Are we like
I'm
recycling?
throwing up danger flags. I'll tell you why in a minute.
Are we recycling plot points here? You know what I mean?
I'm throwing up danger flags for the crew not to be together soon.
You can explain that in a minute.
I will.
All right. So they're all running away. Usopp has Toko with him. He bails, right? Drake finding Sanji. Sanji coming in with Diablo Jambe. Drake hits him with the tail
Oh, Christian, where's the armor haki this
into the
week?
ground.
Where's the hardening this week?
Well, let's calm down a little bit.
Alright.
Sanji unscathed from this attack.
Okay.
Unscathed.
I mean, he's getting up. He's not bouncing back straight away.
Yeah, but no blood, no
Sure.
scuffs.
Sanji's fine.
clean.
Yeah.
Where's his observation haki, though? He saw it come and didn't dodge it. He's got Skywalk. Come on, Sanji, you can dodge that.
It's a fast tail whip.
Kick it. Do something.
Okay.
He got hit by it. All right, no damage. Not really taking that against Sanji. All right. It's clearly setting up Drake to fight Sanji here.
Been saying this for months.
Yeah.
Christian said why I chose Drake to fight Sanji back a few chapters ago. Some 4 or 5 chapters ago. Because it all boils down to page 1, Christian.
Sure.
Oda set up the dinosaur connection with Sanji. Got the little bar scene.
Yeah.
It was all
Now, am
linked
I
together.
hallucinating, or did Drake mention page 1?
No page 1.
Am I hallucinating that?
Yes.
Okay. Hallucinating that, apparently, alright? So, Drake seems worked up about Sanji being a Vinsmoke. It would seem that Dritz, he's onto a theory
About Germa.
about
science.
North Blue taking over his country.
We'll see how that
We'll
plays,
see how
out.
that plays out.
Not really sold on it, but we'll see.
But Dritz could be pulling a couple of plot strings there.
Yep.
Alright. Some sort of thing between there. Alright. Brook comes out, saves Hiyori by scaring away the ninjas with Soul King, baby. Soul King. Don't
Yep.
forget it, alright?
Useless outside of Hokage Island, but...
Useful in Wano, apparently.
Yeah, okay.
People very suspicious.
Yep.
Very superstitious.
Will Soul King ever have attack power?
I assume you can knock people out with it. Because it's soul energy, right?
Okay.
I assume you can use ice attacks with it, right?
He hasn't.
Use his hallucination
Right.
music with it.
He used that once.
Yeah, but he has it. He's used them all twice at least.
Okay.
So maybe something with that.
Look out for Brook.
Look out for Brook, alright? Alright, so Law finally appears in the prison. Alright, he thinks he's won. He thinks he's gonna get his crew and bail.
He's looking for Beppo.
But guess what? But guess what?
You triggered my trap card!
Hawkins, the master of the trap card. Alright? You think I would have all the hostages in one place? No. I moved Beppo. He's no longer in this location. So, you're gonna have to get the information out of me. Or you're gonna find your crewmate.
Or kill me.
And also,
Oh, wait.
if you try and kill me, your crew members will die. Because I have made them into some sort of voodoo doll technique.
We'll get to, like, the supernovas and why people don't like Carter's crew. Because they expect Drake, Hawkins, Apu to leave.
Sure.
Making his crew weaker, right?
Sure.
But, like, we're getting to chapter 40. Still no signs of them breaking away.
I still say Hawkins is an odds man.
Is this a test for Law's will for Hawkins?
Now, let's talk about Hawkins here. Because Hawkins, the intelligent, smart character, people want
Is
Law to be.
Hawkins competent, Christian?
Hawkins is very competent. This is the character people want Law to be. But Law ain't Hawkins. He doesn't have the master plans. Right? We saw it in Dressrosa at Greenbit. Outplayed by Doflamingo. Completely outplayed, had no plan B.
Yep.
Outplayed by Doflamingo. You could say Doflamingo, master manipulator, master of his craft. Still outplayed. Hawkins looks clean. Hawkins looks professional. Posed. Alright? Planned. Alright, some people saying this makes
He
him
didn't
weak.
get distracted by Zoro and Sanji.
No, he did. He knew Law was coming.
Law was coming.
He knew Law was coming. He's like, I'm not getting involved in
Also
this
called
bullshit.
Law would have his bullshit basket hat on.
I mean, that's an easy call.
Yeah.
Alright? Stop taking calls
I
that
can
are
take
so
it.
easy
I can take 'em.
that it doesn't matter.
I'm right all the time. What do you want?
Alright. You can take that call. But guess what, Eric? Guess what?
Hawkins has the mission. He's smart. He knows what's up.
Some people saying this confirms Hawkins is weak. What do you think about that?
In factual, we've seen his strength.
Because he has to use strategy to outplay Law. He can't beat him
Wait,
in a straight
Is
fight.
this our Jackson shit?
I've seen it.
Rippo
Comment
Jackson.
sections, live streams. Alright? We'll talk about Rippo Jackson when it actually goes, when actually the ship sinks.
Alright.
Oro Jackson going down.
Red Force never sinks.
Red Force will never sink until One Piece is done. We'll set sail.
Yep.
Set sail into the distance.
Okay.
To a new adventure. All right. One day, maybe, but people saying Hawkins weak because he has to use strategy to outplay Law. He can't beat him.
You can't have it both ways.
He can't beat him in a fair fight because he's weak.
You can't have it both ways. You want people to use strategy, and then when they use strategy, they're weak.
You know, it's a problem with the headcanon.
It is.
The Law fanboys.
We saw Hawkins' ability this arc.
Yep.
Clash with Zoro. Zoro said,
Strong.
pretty strong.
Yep.
Zoro doesn't fuck around.
Yep.
Alright? So at least that's a feat. That's that straw man voodoo man.
Yeah.
Powerful sword play.
Added with the card effects.
Yep.
Broken. Hawkins broken.
Good opponent for Law.
Very good opponent for Law. Is that Law's fight for Wano?
Could be.
Now, question for you.
I don't like it because it takes Law out of the Kaido fight for some time.
Yeah, but it's his fight to warm up to Kaido, and then in that fight he gets Hawkins on his side.
Do you see warm-up fights anymore? Or is it all going to happen on Onigashima?
Here's the thing, right? I can see this one happening.
Yeah.
Because Law needs to get out of this situation, and he needs Hawkins to undo the voodoo dolls. So if Law can convince Hawkins one way or another to join our side, that's a way to undo this curse.
Okay.
So that's what I'm thinking there. Because otherwise, how does Law get out of this situation? We know his Devil Fruit doesn't really damage with the cuts, so he could cut.
Have we seen Law's ability apply to the Voodoo Man?
But if Law's ability doesn't damage, do the Voodoo Doll effects go away? Because we know the Voodoo Dolls
Do the
disappear
Voodoo
when they take
dolls-
damage.
I don't remember.
But they'll take it.
I don't remember the clash.
The Voodoo Dolls do not come out during that clash.
Yes.
Very interesting.
I don't remember specifically, Chris.
Exactly. Very interesting. Maybe Law does some bullshit surgery and gets rid of the curse. With his bullshit OP
Okay.
Devil Fruit. Maybe Law does his soul transfer ability that he mystically forgot about and does some soul transfer bullshit. Then we get the answer about Devil Fruits, the Devil Fruits transfer with the soul, all that kind of stuff. Although
It does because it
does
doesn't
because of
work on
Frankie.
Chopper.
So Law could transfer into Hawkins' body, undo the curse, right? No. Yes.
Yes, you can use Shrike can use Chopper's abilities,
But
yes.
then what happened? And then some sort of three-way trade with Beppo
We'll just take him out. Take all the dolls out and then transfer back into
into someone else.
Also confirms you don't need to willingly take the dolls.
some
This-
sort of a ritual,
Yeah.
which means we can gimp Kaido.
We can indeed gimp Kaido. That's true.
That's big. People take that into account. That's confirmation. We can gimp Kaido with Lord Hawkins' ability. This is why he needs to join our side.
We've been saying this for fucking years at this point.
Yeah, a year and a half.
A year and a bit.
Hawkins.
Hawkins the key player to taking out Kaido.
Exactly. We've been saying this since Hawkeye Gold.
Now, will he join the crew?
We join the alliance, maybe. I think as soon as Kid comes back into play, Hawkins is going to reassemble
But
the alliance.
was there ever a concrete alliance there, or did it just straight up get interrupted? Because they were having the meeting,
And then
and then
and
Kaido
fell out
turned
of
up.
the
I don't know
sky.
if there's any real allegiance there.
I think because Hawkins had to have seen something in the cards with Kid, right? To ally with him.
Yes.
Because Hawkins is a man of chance, a man of probability.
Okay.
He had to see within the cards. So he had to, there has to be something there, right? For him to agree to this alliance.
We don't know what Drake's about either.
Exactly, we don't. So we'll find. But Drake's got some weird bullshit connection with Kaido. And it seems like Drake is happy where he is.
We need Hawkins. We don't need Drake.
We don't need Drake. We need Hawkins, though. Yeah. But we'll see. There's some sort of story there with Drake. Why he wants to join Kaido's crew.
Good play by
Alright.
Hawkins. This is a Ben Beckman level play right here, bro.
Turn
With
this
the
air
air
conditioner
conditioner
on. It is hot as fucking here.
Is it on heater? Yes,
It is on heater. Alright, turn it to cool.
Alright.
And we'll cool this place down a little bit. It's getting
Getting sweaty. It's
a
like
little sweaty in here.
It's like okay.
Alright,
It's like Zoro.
It's like Zoro this week, alright? So, how's Law's getting out of this situation? We'll see, alright? I imagine it's either Devil Fruit horse shit,
Now Ben Beckman has the mind to get out of this situation if he's in it.
100%. But,
Smartest
know.
man in East Blue.
it's either Law Devil Fruit bullshit, or Law convinces Hawkins to join the crew. which I think it's probable. That's my headcanon. Because it's like Hawkins has to join at some point.
We suspect.
Alright. So, alright. Sanji notices Hiyori crying, screaming. Alright? And he rushes over to save her. But no. Alright? But no.
You interrupted it.
Right?
It's Zoro's theme.
It's Zoro.
Was this Drake home again on Hiyori, or was that Sanji?
Sanji. He's done it in Fishman Island.
Yeah, but I feel like it was Drake doing it.
Why? Drake's nowhere near this confrontation.
It's weird. Weird paneling choices here. Wasn't really clear on who was doing it.
Zoro comes in, saves her. Sanji's shattered. But his bounty is higher than Zoro's. The gag already starting. And yes, we get to see Zoro's bounty in this chapter.
Magnifying glass.
320.
320.
Hasn't gone up.
Yes.
Which means the gag is still in play.
Okay.
Alright. Classic. Alright. Now we move over to Kinemon apologizing to Ashuradoji. What?
Fraught with danger here I was talking about before.
What?
Zoro. They're running away.
Yep.
Oh, he got lost. What's the chance? What is the chance Zoro gets lost with Hiyori and they go on their own quest? I'm saying 70% chance. Or I'm going to be mad.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
I mean, Hiyori's with him, so maybe she can give directions.
50-50 at least.
It's probable. It's probable. Okay. Next part of the chapter. Kinemon apologizes to Ashuradoji for burning down his house.
Well, getting him involved in that situation.
Burning down the forest.
Framing him and then they burned him. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
There you go, Abel Asil, or whoever asked that question, consequences for that.
It seems like Ashuradoji accepts apology.
Okay.
Like, I'll show you something. What's he gonna show him?
Now, the context of this implies
that it's some sort of haunting of the past. Why he's so upset. Right?
It's why he's so upset and why the plan can't go ahead.
Exactly. Why he thinks it's hopeless.
Because it's the counter to Kinemon's
speech about why he thinks it's hopeless.
Yeah.
Is it that Denjiro is dead? I've heard that around. I like it. I don't mind it. We haven't heard it. We haven't seen any hints of Denjiro ever.
Okay.
What could it be? Who knows? What do you think it is?
I'm trying to think about who would know that Denjiro's dead and why haven't Kinemon been told?
Or is it the fact that Ryuma's grave has been robbed? And the soul of Wano has been robbed.
Yeah, it's got to be something about Wano being too far gone or something.
Yeah, is it that the legendary Ryuma's grave has been desecrated and no one cares?
Or like...
Is that what it is?
Some sacred part of the thing is like a prison mine or whatever.
He's going to show him something.
Yeah.
Something that means Wano has gone too far. I don't know. We'll see something. Something there. Alright. Now.
Maybe it's just Osra with Denjiro on a cross fucking being crucified or whatever. He's still alive. I don't know.
For 20 years. No one got him down.
Sure. That's how hype he is.
Okay. Alright. Now we move on to the main event.
Then who's the witching owl boy?
We'll find out soon.
Alright.
We move on to the main event. Alright? Big Mama in the prison. Everyone in the prison.
Nani?
Shocked. Surprised. What is going on? What is Big Mom, Emperor of the Sea, doing here? They know the law. They're informed on the law. I love this.
Yep.
I love when characters are informed on the law of the character. They're like, yes, we know it's Big Mom. We know she's one of the emperors. We know her quirk of food and shit.
Don't fuck around with the food.
We know about her.
We know the law. We heard the law.
Doesn't give a fuck, though, apparently. Yeah. Queen said, well, Big Mom wants that Oshiruku. Queen's like, no. I'm not giving it to you.
No, she smells it. What's she smelling?
That's a good point. The goons keep on saying there's none left.
But she smells it. Her nose is very good.
Secret stash.
Somewhere in the prison.
Maybe.
Queen's secret stash. So we don't get...
So we do not get to... Also...
Big Mom not in Rampage.
Which is hype as fuck. Hype as fuck.
We are elated.
No Rampage. If there is a secret stash of Whatever the fuck it's called.
Hopefully it's on the other side of the prison, so he just runs through the whole prison.
If there is a secret stash, no rampage. And then we are free of the rampage.
Yes.
Right? Everyone's shocked. Luffy worried about Kid. Some people don't like this. I don't mind it.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, they're not worried because it points to, their headcanon of Kid becoming
yeah.
Bellamy.
Momonosuke and Tama told to stay outside and hide. Red flag! Are they gonna
Master
get captured?
Queen.
Are they gonna get captured?
Speed saves her.
Speed comes in and no
Yeah.
one says, oh, okay. Alright. So, there's that. And then, Big Mom's like, give me the Oshiruku. Queen's like, no, it's mine. You're not gonna get any of it. Queen transforms into a Brachiosaurus. What do you think about this design?
It's very large.
I like this design for Queen.
Yeah. It's alright.
It's goofy, intimidating. Is it better than King's? Yes.
It's whatever for me. Like,
I like this better
I'm not
than
enthused.
Spider. I like this better than Scorpion.
Toad would have been alright.
Toad would have been alright, but Odo likes to throw you the curveball.
Yeah.
You couldn't have called this.
He gets lit up.
He's a big fat guy. He's got a lot of neck muscles.
Oh, that neck's huge.
Neck's huge, muscly, veiny. Doesn't matter, because Big Mom just gives him the...
KO.
You reckon knocked out. I don't know about that.
This is the thing, right?
Big Mom slams his head into the
How
ground.
many times did we have to say Queen will be sacrificed for Big Mom to
Yes.
gain her respect back in the community? Right?
Sure.
Big Mom, very powerful. Stupid powerful. People gotta realize the power of the Emperors. Luffy got one shot by Kaido Gear 4. How do people not understand this?
That was a named attack.
Kaido...
It was a named attack.
Still though, the feat's there.
Yeah.
Kaido is not 300 times stronger than the others.
People assume that.
Alright? Kaido's not even 2 times stronger than the others. Kaido's not even 1.2 times stronger. He might have the 1.1 on the rest.
Might have the except for Shakes.
The 1.1. Christian, of course. The 1.1, 1.11. You know,
sure.
times multiplier and all these stats or whatever. Sure. But you gotta respect the title. And we'll get into it in the topic of the show, but I need to explain to people what's going on. Because I don't get it.
Exactly. We'll get into the topic of the show. But do you think this is a one shot? Do you think Queen will be active after this?
Depends what Oda wants to do, right? He could have Big Mom and Queen wrestle throughout the mine, breaking shit up.
Sure.
Luffy somehow needs to get out of this sumo ring still.
Yep.
When
Maybe
he said Kid and Killer.
Maybe the remote falls out of Queen's pocket, and Luffy somehow.
Okiku's there, Chopper's there, maybe some manipulation there.
Yep.
I mean, if Queen's knocked out, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying?
Not a named attack, no haki, just slams his head to the ground.
It's brutal.
It is brutal, but I'm not gonna hate it if he's knocked out. But I would maybe a little bit more punishment for Big Mom, mate. Maybe put some haki on that fist, Big Mom. Alright? I'm expecting bloodied, I'm expecting damage.
Luffy's first commander level plus, Queen's second commander.
Here's the thing. Shoot Tenmaru, got Jack with that slash. You can say off guard, you can say whatever you want. But Jack bloodied, Jack injured. Queen
Face lost.
Queen must be injured, at least by Big Mom.
Yep.
At least. Alright?
A few teeth missing.
Busted up glasses.
Yep.
I expect it. Do I expect him to be knocked out? Maybe not. No, I think he'll be active for...
You gotta think about his role. What would his role be in this section? That will tell you if he's knocked out or not.
Because I feel like Queen's got more to say in this situation. That's why I feel like he's not knocked out. I feel like he's got more to say. Maybe reveal something about the rocks. Maybe do something about the past. I still... Because, Big Mom's not going to say anything about that. So, I feel like Queen's got more to say, so I don't feel like
someone's going to be on the
out.
dead end Mushi right now calling in Kaido. It's being reported.
Sure. It has to be reported. Kaido's coming in. We assume. Might not happen. Right? But there you go.
Should happen.
Alright. That's the end of the chapter. We have a break next week.
Sad times.
What are we doing?
Punk Hazard.
No. The best One Piece movie.
Film Gold.
Z.
Film Z.
Not Film Gold. Film Z.
Film Gold pretty good.
Film Gold pretty good. Film Z better.
Alright.
Alright. Got that
Heart.
An emotional weight. The best One Piece movie.
Sure.
Now, a lot more people have seen Z than Strong World.
Okay.
So we're going to break it down. We're going to talk about the weird Haki shit that's in the movie.
Yep.
There's always some weird shit in the movie.
Okay.
Always. We're going to talk about how great this movie is. Maybe there's some, I remember there being some slow sections here and there in the town and shit. Usopp pimping out Robin and young Robin and Nami doing some work on the side. All types of things.
Ratings
of this chapter. Great action chapter. Is it as good as last week? I'm going to say yes. Because we get continuation of action. We're not cutting away. We're not... we finished the Clash with Zoro. We got to see a little bit.
I'd say last week was
The
better
Sanji
because of the killer stuff.
Sure. That's why it was a better... That's why I gave it a 10. Alright? This week, 9. Great action chapter.
I'm going to give it an 8 this week.
Some people complaining about Oda's art and the clash of the art. Alright?
Not necessarily panel to panel, but there was a weird panel choice on the last page.
Sure.
Queen transforms. His tail is in the other panel.
The same panel as him getting smashed.
Yeah, it doesn't really work out, does it?
A little bit of panel layout mistake, maybe a little bit.
I'd say 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Good
great,
chapter.
great. Oda's killing it.
Yep.
4 great chapters in a row.
Okay.
All right.
Break though. Hard breaking.
Hard break. Get ready for Film Z.
Okay.
All right.
Predictions
for next week or the week up, whatever. Next chapter.
Do we get to reveal what Shutamaru's talking about while some prison writing goes on off screen?
I think the crew runs away because Lord Hawkins, Queen runs away.
Well, yeah,
and the prison shit.
Zoro's disengaged from the fight, and he was the major.
Yeah, and he's got Hirori on him, so they'll run away.
They might have Law out.
Law versus Hawkins, whatever happens there, whatever that is. Maybe more prison stuff, surely. Maybe a little bit of Kaido stuff. Who knows? Well, we're coming to the end of Act 2. We're getting everything's coming together. Everything's coming together. So that's the chapter. All right. Now,
Shanks.
How strong is Shanks? Alright, that's what Shanks. Every week, we come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer, Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is God King. But there are people out there like Dritz, okay, who think Kaido's the strongest.
Straight up disrespectful last week, by the way.
Interrupting the segment, been rude. Don't like it. Kaido's the strongest. No. Some people think Drank is the strongest.
Ridiculous.
Some people think Sweaty Sven on planet Arcane is the strongest.
Oh, he's sweaty.
And some people think Iron is the strongest. But they all incorrect because Shanks is the strongest. And every week, 77 weeks in a row, right?
Mm.
We bring 100% factual information to the table about why Shanks is the strongest. And this week is no different. Right? This week's evidence. Shanks is so strong. No matter how angry Big Mom got, she could not lay a finger on the God King. He could be eating her favorite food right in front of her, and she could do nothing about it. But Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. There it is.
Talk about the show.
Topic of the show. Luffy is too strong for commanders to matter.
Alright. People having a hard time with this lately, I've seen it. They're thinking Kaido's crew's too weak, they're a joke, they're not as strong as Big Mom's crew. All that shit, right? Especially because Queen got messed up, right?
Sure.
So it seems. For the people out there to understand what's going on. First things first, you have to understand a few things.
What's that?
Emperors are very close in strength.
Yes.
Very close.
Yes.
It's a power vacuum in the New World.
You can't say it's a power vacuum. It's a power struggle.
A power struggle.
It's a power
Four-way
vacuum.
power duel.
Okay.
All right, for supremacy.
Yeah.
No one has been able to win in years.
Yep.
All right, everyone's trying to get more stuff to beat the other one.
Sure.
So they're very close in strength. So that applies to the commanders.
Sure.
Oda set this up specifically.
Mm-hmm.
First commander, second commander, third commander.
Sure.
Right? 1, 2, 3. In order of strength. He wouldn't have Queen be the second man. Right? As in King, Queen, Jack.
Yeah.
Specifically ordered in that direction, right? If he wasn't the second strongest. And paralleled to Smoothie, right?
Okay.
Jack, third strongest, paralleled to Cracker.
Yeah.
King, first, paralleled to Katakuri,
Sure.
right? They all are about the same strength, right? Including every other crew.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Except for, Shanks.
But,
Blackbeard kind of sucks, but
Blackbeard, we don't really know who his top dudes are.
That's true.
So we haven't really seen him in action. So when you understand that all the crews should be about equal, right? Luffy beat...
As stated by the story multiple times.
Yes. Luffy beat Cracker. 10-hour fight.
Cracker sacrifice for Luffy. They'll
Yep.
be played. Why is Queen getting so much love, so much importance thrown onto him? Why is that happening? Does Big Mom's crew look incompetent when Cracker got defeated?
No, because he got defeated by the MC, Christian. Hard fight.
But
And two
Queen-
on one.
Queen's getting defeated by an emperor,
Yes.
so is that fair?
I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Alright, so where was I? Luffy
Was
beat
equal.
Cracker,
Yep.
third commander,
Yep.
and then proceeded to beat Katakuri. All the asterisks you want to put on that, right?
Yep.
All the asterisks. But the feat was done. We saw him
We're moving on.
fight Katakuri, 12 hours, 10 hours, whatever it was.
Yep.
Blow for blow. He stood in there. He took the fight on. And he ended up coming on a slim victory.
Yep.
We moved to Huano.
Yep.
We see Jack, Queen, King.
Mm-hmm.
The back of the mind goes Cracker, Smoothie, Katakuri.
Yes.
And also the back of the mind goes Luffy's been a third and a first. These dudes don't intimidate me.
Here's the thing. You're going to piss people off via power scale discussions. This isn't a power scale discussion. This is a story discussion.
Yes, this is perceived story discussion.
Because
Christian.
yes, it would still be an extreme diff fight for Luffy to fight Queen.
Yes.
No doubt.
It'd be a tough
Honestly,
fight.
very tough fight for Luffy. No,
Yeah.
that's not a
Tough
question.
fight Jack, tough fight Queen, tough fight King.
But Luffy
But we've
has already been there, done that.
Been there, done that. That's the
So
problem.
the threat in the viewer's mind is not there because we've already done that,
Yeah.
right? Unless some people say...
And then people are scaling it around, saying that Queen is probably stronger than Katakuri for the threat level to be there. But that is incorrect, and that's why you're seeing it play out the way it
We're
is.
at the point of the story where the MC is, as we said in the topic title, it's too strong for these characters to matter.
He's too strong for the commanders. Because we've literally seen Luffy beat 2 commanders,
Yeah.
right? We've
With
seen
all
it.
the asterisks you want to put
Yeah,
again.
we've seen it,
Yeah.
right? We've seen that fight. It's the next challenge for Luffy, one-on-one on Emerald, and win. Tough fight. Ridiculously hard for him right now.
Sure.
But that's the next challenge. That's the next tier level, right?
Yes.
And then after that, an Emperor. So for us, the viewer, to go,
Luffy's growing, Luffy's
this
experiencing
is
things.
Kaido's crew's kind of underwhelming because we're not intimidated like we were against Cracker and Katakuri.
And also Katakuri, main antagonist of Whole Cake Island.
Yes.
Is King going to be the main antagonist?
And I will
don't know.
argue, people bring it up, Galette, Montor,
Look at the Flying Six.
We got the Flying Six, which seem to be decent. Page 1 seems to be at least oven level.
At least Sanji level, whatever that is.
Page 1.
Round oven.
Yeah, round oven.
Yeah.
And we got 3 supernovas on Kaido's side that haven't
Sure.
turned yet, so you can't take him away from him.
Yep.
Which are probably even higher than Daifuku and Ivan.
Yeah.
Strong dudes.
Strong as fuck.
So we've got 6 top dudes, which cancels our big mums. You know, Galette, fucking a Monday,
Yeah.
all that shit.
Yeah.
And we've got 3 supernovas on top of that, and 3 commanders, which are all parallel.
And don't forget about Kirishiro.
And Kirishiro as well.
And maybe you could chuck Kujo on that. Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dudes here
Yeah.
that parallel Big Mom's crew.
But people are going to say, what about Bobbin? What about Randolph?
All garbage.
What about Diesel? What about
all garbage.
Delay?
Holden could take out the same island Randall took out.
Here's the thing. People are seeing the headliners and they're equating them to Big Mom family members. Would you say that's wrong to do? Would you say a headliner...
It depends on the family member. All family members aren't equal. Big
Sure.
Mom has stupid abilities as well. Big Mom's crew.
Yeah.
But the Flying Six should be easily be able to take on Daifuku, Oven, and have it be a good fight.
Sure.
Either way, someone would win.
Yep. Well, you have to take Drake out of the Flying
The
Six
reason why
and
people are
numbers.
saying Kaido's crew is weaker compared to Big Mom, I think, is because the intimidation factor of the commanders is not there anymore. Because in the back of the mind of the reader, we've been there and done that with Luffy. Is that
Yes.
fair?
I think that's a fair assessment. Also, you know, story-wise as well, Kaido's the main threat. We're
Yeah.
not looking at commanders.
And
We're not looking at these.
And,
We're
you
looking
know,
at Kaido to be defeated.
people might say, you know, I'll just make Kaido's crew stronger. No, that breaks the law, and it breaks how the New World works.
Also, the plan is, how the fuck are we going to defeat Kaido?
Yeah.
And if Kaido wasn't here, the Alliance easily wins.
King was
this battle.
complaining about this on his stream the other day.
Yeah.
I got in there and I said, King, listen. If King the character, right, was the big threat of this arc and Kaido wasn't here,
Yeah.
we would not be worrying about this arc at all. There'd be no worries about this arc.
This war wouldn't even matter.
There
'cause-
we wouldn't, because we got so many strong characters on our side.
Yeah.
We got Law, we got Kid, and we got Luffy.
Yeah. Easy.
Luffy could take out King by himself. Not saying it's an easy fight, but he could do it,
He could do it, yeah.
right? And if Law and Kid were going to team up with Luffy,
It's over.
over in an hour,
Yeah.
Law busted.
Sure.
Luffy, the muscle.
100%.
Alright? So, that's the problem. The
It's
commanders...
about Kaido.
Yeah.
Alright? Commanders are equal right now to Kaku. Rob Lucci was the main villain.
Yeah.
We got Kaku, we got Jabba.
Back to the traditional structure of One Piece.
Exactly. Hokage on different story.
Yeah.
Completely different structure, different kind of take.
Big
on
Mom
One
wasn't
Piece.
really the main threat
Yeah.
in terms of fighting defeating that character.
she was taken out of the story.
She was
whatever.
never going to be defeated.
Yeah. So that's that.
Yeah.
What else do you want to say?
I think that's the problem that people are having.
You just have to imagine.
And again,
King,
if you make Jack as strong as Katakuri and Queen double as Katakuri and King 3 times as Katakuri, breaks the law and the world. You can't have those commanders be that strong because they just invade Whole Cake Island.
Yeah, what's a good parallel though? Like,
What do you mean? What's a good parallel?
let's parallel it to like Baroque works. Kaido, Crocodile. How the fuck is Luffy gonna be Crocodile?
Yeah.
It's not how the fuck is Luffy gonna be Mr. One.
Sure.
It's not how the fuck is Luffy gonna be Robin. It's how the fuck is Luffy gonna be Kaido
Yeah.
or Crocodile. It's back to traditional arc structure, and these commanders
And it's because
are in that
because
story
people also
place.
used to like escalating the threat.
Yeah.
It's because the Emperor's like this close. There isn't much
But we
escalation.
are escalating the threat because we're actually gonna fight
Yeah, but
Kaido.
look at like Baroque works, and then we move on to the next thing, and everyone's leveled up.
Yeah.
Not everyone's leveled up here.
No.
We're just taking on a higher enemy,
Yeah.
but everyone's on about the same level of who we fought on Whole Cake Island.
Sure.
So that's the problem.
Yeah.
That people are having.
Alright.
And Luffy will prove himself and where he is at this arc.
Sure.
I don't expect Luffy to fight a commander in this arc. I really don't.
Like a warm-up commander.
There's not enough time. It's going to take 10 hours to defeat a commander regardless. Even 5 hours.
Even Cracker.
Yeah. It's going to take like 5 hours to take out
The man who
Queen.
needed to get hit once.
Yeah. It's going to
It's
take...
not fucking Jack who's a
Yeah, and the
meatball.
ancient Ancient Zoans, all
And
that
the
shit. The
standard
new
regen
Haki,
is-
whatever.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
And can Luffy afford to have a warm-up fight? I don't know how. Other people wouldn't get involved.
How does Kaido not get involved? Do they send an army after Luffy, as in Whole Cake Island with the
Yeah.
enraged army?
Of course. So,
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
Alright. Power scale.
Time for the power scale.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? What's the deal?
So many characters on this list. It's hard to cast my mind back. Alright, to think about characters that we haven't picked. This is a lot.
Okay.
Okay? Let me think.
Do you want me to go first? I got someone in mind.
Who you got?
Batman.
From Wano.
Yes.
Headliner?
A fun one, Christian, here. Where would you place Batman? He's got arrows.
Sure.
He's
can
got good
fly.
hearing.
Sure.
Decent range.
Sure. No Haki.
That we've seen. Smile deal for it.
You think Batman has Haki?
Nah, no Haki. Good
Okay.
aim.
Good aim.
Good aim, though. That might be observation.
Okay. Gets beaten by Luffy throwing a water barrel on him.
Yes.
Can spam arrows, sort of make Zoro block him, hold him down for a little bit.
Sure.
Sure.
Is he better than Bombers?
Is Batman better than Bobbins? Or Bobbin? Alright, it's not Bobbins.
It's just a meme, you know?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Why? No bounty that we know
Fair.
of.
Bombin apparently took out an entire island.
Exactly. Bobbin's got that law behind him. Bobbin also copped that hit from Sanji.
Didn't Arlong could also take out an entire
Well,
island?
you know, with his New World
Okay.
territory.
I don't think the goons are stronger.
I'm gonna throw low for Batman.
Batman.
Garbage. Has some gimmicks to him.
Arlong would beat him, right?
Oh, we beat the fuck out of him.
He'd be a gimp with the range and the arrows and shit, but Arlong would get him.
Alan will eventually get him.
Arlong's got water bullets apparently, right?
Sure. Yeah, he's got water bullets. That's
Yeah.
confirmed.
Alright.
Yeah.
Low.
Low.
Alright.
He's a lackey, pretty much. He's like
Yeah.
a kind of powered up lackey.
Okay.
But that's pretty, like, for goons to be low level.
Straight up
Fodder.
goon level.
Fodder.
Chess pieces aren't reaching that level.
They're all the way to that level. Oh, the king, the queen, chess pieces,
The bishops.
the bishops.
Maybe they're on that level.
Maybe on that level. Let's talk about.
We didn't really see him do much, but yeah.
It's not safe to talk about page 1 yet. It's still inconclusive.
Yeah.
The Rolodex on my mind. Have you done Fukuro? From CP9.
I think we have, Christian. I remember talking about.
Well, I would assume he's somewhere in the low tier. Fukuro. Just hover on the low for me. We've got Khalifa. We got Jabra. We got Bluno. No Fukuro.
Alright.
Fukuro.
What is he, a paper arts master?
He is a moonwalk master.
Yeah. Has paper arts.
He's a master of Rokushiki.
Goes in
But his specialty is moonwalk.
a brawl with Frankie.
I'm straight up brawl with Frankie.
Train blows.
I feel like
Does he reach
he's
Jabra
stronger than.
tier?
I feel like he's stronger than Khalifa.
Okay. But does he reach Jabra tier?
Khalifa's in the Jabra tier.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so he's a decent fight for Frankie. Frankie has to use his wit, his mind to
Yeah.
beat him.
Reverse Centaur.
Reverse Centaur. So I think it's fair for high low.
Okay.
I think he's stronger than Khalifa. What's Khalifa's specialty? Does he have one? I think it might be finger pistol.
No.
I'm not sure. But Fukuro, I can't remember his Doriki number. It's somewhere in the 2000s or some shit. Not as strong as Rob Luigi, obviously. Not as strong as Jabra. Not as strong as
But
Kaku.
stronger than Khalifa, so...
Stronger than Khalifa. So we're going to go Fukuro, low tier.
Alright.
So that's Batman, low, and fucking Fukuro, low. There you go. Time for questions.
Questions.
The questions from the viewers.
You can submit them YouTube, comment sections,
A lot of
Discord,
places.
A lot of places. Just send them.
From
We'll
MB475. Why do the community start hating on Oda and One Piece when there's a few slower chapters in a row? Then come back and start hyping it up again when a hype chapter comes out. It feels like this happens every arc, but especially in Wano. Now, we don't complain about pacing too much, do we? We don't complain about that. We complain about story stuff that we don't like.
Yep.
And then are kind of a little bit weird, the Yasu death thing, about how Yasu wasn't, we said our complaints.
We don't call it trash when it's slow, though.
Slow pacing, not really
A thing.
a thing we complain about too much. We talked about erratic pacing, where things get skipped, spend too long on some parts. Has Wano been slow pacing? Not really.
I think he's talking about the community as a whole is a problem that I see as well, right? So Wano has like one-off one.
But what I'm saying is there's legitimate problems with Wano, and then there's people that just want to see action.
Well, this
There's
is the thing,
two
right?
different camps.
One Piece top dog, right?
Gonna get shit on.
Top dog always gonna get the heat.
Exactly.
People say One Piece is the goat all the time. You get like a 6 out of 10 chapter.
Mm-hmm.
People go, this is bullshit, this is trash. That's a problem.
Yeah.
And then when Oda delivers on his setup, they give it a 10.
Basically, people just want to see action. That's what it boils down
Or
to.
twists or whatever.
Twists, action, things happening in the plot.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need to set up the plot.
Okay.
Alright? There you go.
You need to set it up for it to knock it down, Christian.
Exactly. From Son D Lollipop. Do you guys think that Sanji and Zoro have to fight Queen and King? I don't at all, honestly.
No.
I think their big fight should be Kirishiro and Drake.
Correct.
But his suggestion is even crazier than that, because he says he should fight the entire Flying Six.
Who?
Sanji. Beat all
At
of them.
once.
Not at once. Sanji gets 6 fights to make up for Whole Cake Island. Some might say.
That's aggressive.
It's aggressive. Alright? I think he's onto something. We said it before. Heaps of times. For ages we've said this. Zoro versus King and Sanji versus Queen makes no power scaling sense. No matter how you slice it, I don't take the argument that we haven't seen what they can do because Luffy has to be the strongest. And they've had no fights. So don't talk to me.
And, Zoro doesn't have Gear 4.
Zoro doesn't have the Gear 4 mode.
He doesn't have modes, really.
Sanji has a mode, but that's a different story. He's got Raid 2 now. Power scaling's an issue when it comes
We
to
got a
that.
good opponent for Zoro as well. Who doesn't want to see Zoro, Kirishiro, and some high samurai shit?
Kirishiro's hyping himself.
Yep.
He's going to be a great opponent. And Drake's a hype character too for Sanji. Kirishiro and Sanji. Kirishiro and Drake, good matchups for Zoro and Sanji.
Now,
Right?
next arc, we can do commanders that we like.
Exactly, because they'll have those tough fights and they'll be ready.
Yeah.
Alright? From Mugtal Tall. Do you think we'll ever have some controversial controversies again that foreshadowing future events? Since we all got kind of punch drunk while Zoro died in 944 thing, I feel like the rest of the community is giving up on headcanon theories, basically. So like crazy conspiracy theories.
I've seen new stuff. Is that the question?
Basically, is the community going to give up on conspiracy
No.
theories?
Kid and killer situation has revitalized everything. Anyone can be anyone now.
Oh,
Christian.
yes.
Anyone can be anyone.
Fucking...
Denjiro's Koina.
Denjiro's Kirishiro.
Anyone.
Okay. Conspiracy theories will never die.
No.
Because it's fun to talk about things that you have no evidence for. Alright, that's why. So I don't think they're done. Alright? I don't think they're done. And plus, there was never really any other color page shit except for the Ace thing, which is retrospective. So, like, well, you know, there's never really been a cover page that's paid off.
Yeah.
And there's been hundreds of them. So, there you go. From Christopher Contressa. Would you trade one of the Straw Hats for Katakuri, not including Jinbei? Or he's yet to include him in the Straw Hat cover page, whatever. Post-time skip's Chopper is a bit of a downgrade compared to pre-time skip. And that's his pick.
Okay.
Who would you pick if you had to? Would you do it first, and who would you pick?
You can't do it, man. This is the Straw Hats journey.
I know.
You can't do it.
You can't do it. Now, Katakuri joining the crew, yes. Give it to me. Injected
And then he
straight
takes
into my veins.
he takes the second man.
Of course, right hand man
He takes the
instantly.
right hand man instantly.
Zolo can't deal with that hype.
Yeah.
That level of hype. Fucking Katakuri is not a third string. Not a fourth string either. He is the second string to Luffy, right? He is the right hand man to
And maybe
Big
you
Mom.
could argue that they're on the same level.
Exactly.
Unlike Zoro.
Definitely unlike Zoro. But that's a different story.
Yeah.
We can't
You can't take it.
remove a straw hat. You can't do it.
Gotta see their journey to the end.
As much
It's
as I
not
want.
gonna be a Fugo situation.
Sure, Fugo didn't stay gold, right?
He did not.
Just
stay
maybe
gold,
the spoils.
which is nonsense.
Alright, so you can't really kick out a straw hat. I want Katakuri as much as anyone else, but you can't kick out a straw hat. Surely not.
So the answer is no. You cannot kick out a straw.
Exactly. Left jab. Do you think all Law has to do to rescue his crew mates for Hawkins is to force him unconscious so he releases his devil fruit ability? After Luffy took out Caribou at the end of Fisherman Island, they found Caribou with all the treasure laying around him. Also, at this point, it looks like Hawkins is going to stay on Kaido's side, which I would enjoy because Kaido needs the numbers. What do you think?
True Kaido doesn't need a number. No.
Well, here's the thing. How does Law knock out Hawkins without damaging his crew?
The damage is the thing. He'd knock out one of his crew members.
Sure, you'd have to...
Yeah.
But that, again, does not get rid of one of the dolls. Because there's no damage.
Or death.
Or death.
I think it takes out death. One of the dolls.
Death, damage, whatever you
Because
wanna
the
say.
doll didn't come out when Hawkins cut himself. Only such penguin
Sachi, Penguin,
One of
which
them.
one, yeah.
got cut. Not the dog coming out.
Yeah.
So not sufficient damage or not death.
It has to be major damage or
He's got
something.
fucking 4 lives.
Exactly.
Hawkins bastard.
Exactly. So, depends on how it works, really. And I kind of want... I still want Hawkins to join our side. Reform the Kid Alliance.
He's too crucial.
Alright. From Poneglyphics. Or just Poneglyphs? Yeah, just Poneglyphs. Do you think Kiroshiro would be a good opponent for Zoro this arc? He's definitely strong, no doubt. But I would find myself just a little disappointed if it was truly Zoro 1v1 latest arc. Do you think Kiroshiro's ultimate fate will be in this arc? What do you think his fate will be? He'll be defeated by Zoro.
Yes.
In a 1v1, and it'll be hype as fuck. Battle on top of a rooftop over the full moon.
They will get the taste of them of Sanji and Zoro defeating commanders will be even sweeter, Christian.
Next arc.
Because they've earned it.
Yes.
Next arc. Not this arc.
Next arc.
Next arc. Or
So-
next time they made an emperor.
Next to Blackbeard. Slash.
Whatever.
maybe.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So, it's going to have to be Kirishiro. Because I've stated multiple times, even the last question, Zoro ain't ready.
Yeah.
Sanji ain't ready for commanders, alright? From Kevin Rugman. Rugama? Will the nail damage from Zoro took from Hawkins become relevant later?
No.
What if Zoro is already under Hawkins' Devil Fruit influence? He would have used it already
Yeah, he would have done
in
something.
the
with it.
situation. I don't think so. He maybe would have used it to track Zoro. All those types of Devil Fruit bullshit.
Mhm.
I don't know about that. I don't think it's gonna come. I think it's just damage. If it was that simple to make a voodoo doll of someone, Hawkins would win every fight.
Yes.
If he has to hit him once, and then he's got a voodoo doll and he wins. So I doubt it. I doubt it. From Calvin T. Do you guys still think that the other supernova will come over to the Alliance side? I used to think that would be the case, but Hawkins is so dedicated to capturing Law and Drake to capture Sanji as well. I think Drake is staying. Hawkins I can see moving over.
Hawkins could want to catch Law to increase his own status, not necessarily for Kaido.
Here's the thing. I've said it so many times. Hawkins is a numbers man. So he could see the numbers and he goes over. It's not necessarily that he agrees with the Straw Hats.
Yeah, with the Straw Hats accept him, you know.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's not like he agrees with him. He's just doing it because it's the best odds for him and his crew.
Yes.
Right? So there you go. From Captain Urich, will Momo and Tama get caught? Would the Beast Pirates know who they are? Would Kaido be fascinated by Momo being a dragon? Alright, so first question, yes, Kaido definitely knows who Momonosuke is.
Yes, he wanted Momonosuke.
He wanted Momonosuke, he tried to capture him, and he would definitely... Surely he knows that Momonosuke is the dragon fruit.
Yeah.
Surely, at some point. Maybe not, actually, because no one's ever really seen that. Nah.
Maybe not the dragon.
Maybe not the dragon stuff. I think he would be fascinated. Alright, another question. If the prisoners break free and the Yaku bosses agreed to fight, but Luffy denies them since it has to be Momo to rally his people, thoughts on this?
I don't know about that.
I mean, Luffy did say that, kind of, but like, Momonosuke did bring Big Mom to get them out, right?
Well, Luffy doesn't ask people to follow him; they follow him.
Exactly.
So he's not going to ask them to follow him.
Yeah. I don't know. They'll just follow him.
No,
I mean, we've got Hyo there to ask him anyway, right?
sure. He is a respected man.
Exactly. Will Wanji get cucked again as the story progresses? Knowing the rest of the Straw Hats are running and they regroup, will Kuromisaki reveal who she is to them?
Yeah, probably.
There's always getting that action. Sanji jealous, alright? That's all you have to know. From Flame Emperor Zabo. Queen only just transformed, but are you guys disappointed in what type of dinosaur fruit he has? I was little at first, but it's Oda, so I'm sure he'll make it work. Also, how do you think the plague fits in with this devil fruit now? The epithets don't fit in.
We said they don't matter. What was I saying?
Drag the drought.
I was saying that one of them should be dumb like a giraffe. I was like, got the long neck thing.
neck thing correct. Alright, so there you go.
But I'm not really excited. Like a giraffe, we already had a giraffe, so it couldn't really make sense.
I mean, King the Wildfire has nothing to do with his devil fruit. He's got some sort of flames around it for some reason.
I don't know why they had those titles for.
Because they're forces of nature.
Yeah, I get it. But, you know.
I don't know, he's the plague because he eats everything. I don't know. Kind of got a Four Horsemen vibe going on.
It's not the most exciting thing on the planet, you know?
I still like I like the design.
Okay.
Fine. Alright.
Color?
Eric said purple. Barney the dinosaur.
I chose purple. We'll go with purple.
Okay. From Hunderbird, will Kaido's awakening and his commanders be soon? And what do you think will be difference from the forced awakening that we saw in Impel Down? For example, they would have a much better self-control over their attacks and thoughts.
You would think so, right?
Also, Kaido awakening, if shown, will be the coolest, the most badass design in the series. Fire emoji.
Was Page 1 awakened?
No.
Could be. No mask.
No mask effect, kind of. Maybe his draw's already like that. There's a lot of questions there.
Page 1 could have been awakened.
Page 1 could have been awakened.
I don't know. People expect like all these dudes to have awakening. Did Crack have awakening? Does Smithy have awakening?
Some people argue Crack has awakening.
Okay.
Because he can fucking make biscuits out of ground. Some
Sure.
people argue that.
I mean, you know, Mr. 3 can just make wax.
But they come out of his hands.
But the floor's ground. The ground is fucking biscuits and shit in Whole Cake Island.
I know. There's an argument to be had.
Alright.
But I expect Kaido to have awakening.
It depends what it means.
But it's just another form.
It's just like, I'm tougher.
Yeah, for
Does he need it?
for Zoans, it's just another form.
Does Luffy can't even damage him at the moment? Does he need to be even tougher?
Yes.
Okay.
I think-
What were you saying? You were saying like this is Kaido's hybrid form already
His
we have,
regular
and
form.
his real form's the fucking short guy everyone thought he was.
Yeah,
That'd be good. That'd be funny.
that's a meme. Or he has the Oni fruit.
Yeah.
And the dragon fruit is real.
Which is
Dragon form is real
Fucking
form.
hate. Well, whatever.
Eric hates it. All right. There you go. That's that question. I'm sure it'll be fire, as the kids say.
Okay.
Right. From AZ fan. So after this, are we going to see Queen? Cracker left the story after Luffy, so it only makes sense Queen would be out of commission after Big Mom.
Sure. Take
Here's
him
the
out.
thing: we have 8 days before the war.
I lost track. You know.
Heaps of 7-8 days before the war. We've got heaps of time for Queen to
Yeah,
recover.
it's not over like a day.
If he gets knocked out, he might get knocked out. I don't think he's going to be out of the story because we've got so long to go before the final battle.
Holden came back.
Hold'em came back after a couple days.
Yeah.
Queen's going to come back. Ego damaged, reputation damaged, but he's going to come back.
He wants that face back.
He does. All right. From Fernando, favorite scene or part in One Piece? Huh? Something comes to mind. The classic. Nothing happened.
For me, I think it's gonna be.
The classic Shanks stopping Marineford.
I talk about Mihawk all the time and
Yeah.
how important that was for the series. Crucial moment in the story. But I'm also reminded of Luffy's punch he's a social dragon.
Sure.
Law and Kid being like, Nani, what are you doing? Don't do it. Pussies.
Sure.
Alright. Also reminded of Shanks walking on Whitebeard's ship. What do you think about that?
Also a reminder of Shanks stopping Marineford.
Also reminded of Shanks giving Luffy the hat, losing his arm.
Exactly. There's a whole bunch of great moments. How can you pick one?
Every time Shanks is in the story, it's legendary. What do you think about that? Every time it's on screen, that's Trek plays.
Exactly. Shanks is hype as fuck. Alright?
Dude, he's gonna be so busted.
Alright.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Poneglyphs returns for another question. Sanji literally used armor and haki in the current chapter. Lol. How did you not even discuss that? That panel?
I think we discussed it or something.
Inconclusive at best. At worst, nothing. Alright? So that's not evidence.
People say Nami has the same effect on her feet at some point.
Exactly.
So I don't know if that's real or not, but whatever.
From KB. How hard to understand Kid's decision to do what he did. He purposely got caught because it makes sense that if he wants to save Killer and get him back to normal, he'd 1. Need to be with Killer and 2. Have his cuffs off. Both objectives could be done by getting himself recaptured, going back to Udon. This isn't rocket science. If he fainted from the sea stone bullets, how is he still walking around unless you want to suggest they shot him several times and then digged inside him and pulled out the
You
bullets
said
one
there
after
was
the other?
stone bullets.
That's what he says. Which is laughable to say the least. Here's the thing. You're ignoring what the goon said. He ran up to him, yelling and screaming, got shot up, and fell over. That's basically what happens. Why can't people understand that it makes no sense for Kid not to try and save Killer in this moment?
He didn't care about the cuffs when he escaped originally.
Exactly.
So
you're saying Kid thought he couldn't take out Kaido goons, so he got himself recaptured on purpose, put himself and Killer in a worse situation by going back to the prison, getting tortured, put him in a worse situation, just so we can get these cuffs
And it
off.
seems like there's still no plan.
Exactly. So, no. Kid ran up like an idiot, got himself captured. Because he was trying to save Killer, obviously. And the whole Bullets comment, it's a manga.
And no one said that was sea stone.
No one said that was C-Stone either, exactly.
One random armadillo man has sea stone bullets.
From Jordan Lee. Question corner. It has been shown that Sanji has demon characteristics such as appearance, Hal's memory, perviness, even depicted with horns in Thriller Bark. Zoro is being depicted as a demigod / gods, Ashred, all that kind of stuff, as well as his typical having heaven / hell references, and he refers to the heavens in early One Piece. Do you think Zoro could represent a god and Sanji represent Satan? This could be important as it could foreshadow their endgame transformations. Satan powers and also shows the perfect contrast between the two. My question is what will Sanji and Zoro and Sanji what will their endgame transformations / abilities be?
Zoro will just have crazy arm and haki swords play, cutting, slicing bigger things
Sure.
with Oshiro.
Some sort of maybe secret 3-sword style hidden technique.
Oshiro's the top dog, right?
His quote unquote strongest attack.
Yeah, but like in lore.
Yeah.
So
God of destruction in Hindu mythology.
So there you go.
Yes.
I don't know how you're gonna top that.
Yeah.
Sanji, he'll be Super Saiyan Fireman.
Plus raid suit, maybe. Still has it. I don't know.
Straw Hat suit.
Straw hat suit.
Sure.
Sure.
That's bad.
Now, I'm pretty sure the
You know,
same
more
thing.
haki, more strength, more speed. Of course.
Alright, of course.
They don't none of the Straw Hats could really have different forms apart from Chopper.
I've seen a theory like this before, like,
They can't really transform. You know?
unless the whole soul thing is, something.
Still though, it's like, Zoro gets fire around him. He doesn't change forms.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Alright. And we're back.
I got a guest in here. She might shut the fuck up. Who knows?
Alright. For Eric / Christian, when you speak to Dritz again, can you let him know that Kid escaping was a necessary and pointless event that occurs for the following reasons? Oda needed / wanted to separate Kid and Luffy because he wanted Luffy to train in Haki and probably didn't want the audience to know just yet what level of Haki, if any kind, he had, and therefore could not leave Kid in the cell while Luffy trained because the audience would have, basically that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we know.
People are saying Luffy...
There's mechanical reasons why.
Again, Luffy's a Haki specialist, Kid's a devil fruit specialist.
No evidence at all for Kid to have anything. People need to wait.
Again, this is barely a question. This is like, can you ask Dritz this?
Yeah.
And then you say your spiel. It's barely a question. I'll kick it. I'll kick it his way. Alright.
Kid needs the context and the feats for me to respect him.
And also, he has a smart ass comment for me.
Yeah.
Christian, if you say Haki is not the end all be all, then Shanks is not the strongest character. You kind of defeated yourself here. You keep contradicting yourself, friend. Do you listen to how strong is Shanks? Haki is merely one of his abilities. You do not listen, my friend. You do not listen to the segment.
He tells you the powers.
I tell you different powers every week. But in reality, the sum of all infinites. Haki, one of his infinites.
Sure.
One of the things. Alright? He's the strongest in all means, all manners of ways. So, no. For that. Alright.
Yeah, we know. Kid was taken out of the story for mechanical reasons. Not
I'm gonna
necessarily
say...
any plot-driven reasons.
I'm gonna say this is Badger, because I missed a B.
Alright.
From Badger. Shout out to Badger. Helping us out with the Discord.
Alright.
Getting it set up. Join
it out.
the Discord.
If you
We
want.
have all the
and
memes,
stuff. Gifts.
all the hot take room firing off.
Yeah.
Might do a new segment called the hot take of the week, with hot takes in the hot take room.
Yep.
Might do that. That might be a fun segment
Okay.
for us to go crazy about. Alright? Alright, his question. Could it become topical again when Zoro DLC comes out? Could it be worth playing the Zoro DLC for One Piece World Seeker? Has Eric uploaded the last episode of One Piece World Seeker yet?
There's a few episodes ago. The last
still
batch
has-
still hasn't. I keep on forgetting.
Upload the last batch.
Alright.
Finish it. And then we might talk about Zoro DLC.
Okay.
I doubt it's gonna happen. Alright?
Because you just like that guy.
Alright? From Flabu. When will Hawkins kill Emo Crybaby Law and kill himself 3 times to kill his garbage crew? This man hates Law. And you know what? Don't blame him.
Emo
He's-
garbage law.
He is Emo Crybaby.
That's fair.
That's a fair statement.
Yeah.
But, you know, Law... integral to the plan. We need him for the power. All right,
We need it for the broken ability.
Exactly. All right. From Larry Pittman. Where do you rank Emperor as far as 1v1 combat standpoint go? From 1 through to 4. Add in Akainu if you want.
I don't want to add in Akainu.
For a 1 through 5. Akainu not included.
Yes.
The order that we all know is true. 1 Shanks, 2 Kaido, 3 Big Mom, 4 Blackbeard. Blackbeard, new Emperor.
But he's gonna fight Luffy in like 3 weeks.
Still, well, from what we've seen,
We haven't seen anything.
exactly, we've seen him in Reform. So we don't really know about Blackbeard, but we know about all the others.
I'm gonna jump the gun.
Yeah.
Go Shanks,
Mm-hmm.
Kaido, Blackbeard,
Mhm.
Big Mom.
Okay. Even though we've seen nothing of
But again, except for Shanks, the minimum points between each of them, negligible.
Sure. Alright. As shown by the power scale.
Yes.
Alright. From Zodiac Smith. What would happen if they...
What do you think about the recent influx of people saying Mihawk's Emperor level? How do you feel about that?
Free cards saying that Mihawk is on the level of Shanks, not understanding what that means, you know, all that kind of stuff. Alright.
But how do you feel about that statement?
How can you be on the level of the God King?
But is the Emperor tier, Christian? That's the question. What do you feel about that? You thinking about
It's
Zoro
no,
being Emperor
'cause-
level? It doesn't really.
Exactly. I'm not buying it. I think Mihawk's in the level between Admiral and Emperor. Somewhere in there.
Okay.
Who knows? With Mihawk. Be strong as fuck. That's all you have to know.
Yeah.
From Zodiac Smith. What would happen if Saitama from One Punch Man were to punch Shanks in the face? Absolutely nothing.
Saitama would break his arm
Exactly.
into smithereens.
It would just explode off.
Yeah.
Ricochet. Alright? That's assuming he could even punch Shanks
Is that a
in the
blasphemous
face.
question?
No, it's a question. You know,
'Cause
it's not
he
saying-
knows the answer.
That's not, he knows the answer, but he's not directly saying anything blasphemous. He's
Okay.
just asking a question, you know? Many thanks. Could you please talk about if Gear 5 Luffy is possible? Since Gear 4 is so weak to all of the Yonko, he could and will never be poking with Gear 4. I disagree.
I disagree heavily. It's clear that Oda's going with the Haki route with Luffy, increasing Haki.
Yep.
Luffy more stamina, more Haki stamina
If
as well.
Luffy could be Gear 4 forever,
He could fight Emperor.
you can fight Emperor with the new
And he's
Haki.
gonna get base strength increases as well.
New Haki, Force Palm shit, more damage, more output.
I've said this 1,000 times. If Luffy could use King Kongs as
Yeah.
pistols, he'd be easily the strongest in the verse.
But here's the thing: I think Gear 5 is coming, and it's the final form for the end
I
game.
don't know, man. I don't know
For the
about
end
Gear
of series.
5.
Because we need a final
What the
form,
fuck's it gonna be?
but we need a final form for the end of the series. You do know that.
What's it gonna be?
Incorporates all the gears into one. Luffy's final form:
Just giant Luffy.
Giant Luffy, Speedy, Steam,
But Gear
Fire.
4 is so cool. You got Snake Man, you got Bounce Man, incoming new form in Wano for sure.
Sure, 100%. All right, get ready for that.
Snake Man's fucking beastly.
It is, right? But we're gonna get the ultimate form.
I don't know what could that be.
Maybe Gear 5 is Luffy being able to transform into all the Gear 4 forms willingly. It's going in and out
That's
of
just
forms.
Gear 4. That's not a Gear 5.
It's a corporation of the
We
gears.
talked about this when we were thinking about Gear 4. Privately.
Yeah.
It needs to be a gear. People saying Luffy lighting himself on a fire, not a gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. From Anthony, when is the Fallout 76 Battle Royale playthrough coming? Never. No. Not picking up that garbage game, alright? From Silvers, it's Queen down for the count. We already talked about this. I don't think so.
50-50.
50-50
Depends on what Oda wants to do in this prison, so
Yeah.
I could see it go either way.
Now, for the next question from Akagami. No Shanks. What do you think Ashura will show Kinemon? We talked about this during the chapter. Maybe Dinjura's grave. Maybe something shocking.
It has to be related to
Wano.
why the plan
Yeah.
can't go.
Yeah. From Badger. Again. Will Christian ever defeat all the robots in every location on the World Seeker? Let's play. The man wants it. The man wants to know if
He'll
I
get it
will
at some
complete
point,
it.
you know?
Alright? Also from Fabu, will Hawkins kill... We already answered this question. Alright, that's it.
What is it? Just say
It's the same question.
Oh, okay.
Same question about Law killing himself.
That's what the question is. That's the show. Support the show.
Yes.
Patreon, you get a buck supports the show. Read your name out at the start. $5 gets you the show early for a month. That's 4 episodes early. About $1 each.
It is.
You can subscribe to the channel. You can like the channel. Share the channel. Design was about to be cancelled, so you might as well share that
Watch
show.
the next episode. Share the show. I keep on hearing it's great.
JoJo's
Share
about
it.
to finish.
JoJo's show about to finish.
Taking suggestions for the next anime series.
Is it gonna be
We're not just
Dragon
gonna.
Ball
It's not even
Super?
announced that it's happening.
Well, we need something short because that anime is coming. Right?
We're not just gonna do one.
Okay.
If something piques our interest, maybe we'll do it.
Okay.
But there you go.
Discord's exploding right now. I go join it. Join in the conversation.
Yep.
We got meme lords in there spamming memes. All kinds of stuff. Go do that. And thanks to Gold King.
Good night. $76, is it?
Yes.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start that again, shall we?
Why? What's wrong?